Hello, it is the 6th of December. This is going to be a collective reading to cover for the rest of December. We did do one last week, but I'm going away in a couple of days and I have a bit of time, so I just thought I'd snatch that and do a quick reading for us. It's going to be a general one, so if something doesn't resonate, please just let that go. And yeah, let's welcome in the beautiful high frequency archangels, ascended masters, light beings, spirit guides, our higher selves, our multi-dimensional selves. And Lady Isis is again helping with the readings today. It's very warm here in the southern hemisphere, or at least where I am, and yeah, had a busy weekend and haven't done a reading for a bit, so yeah, Lady Isis, appreciate her help and support at this time. And no doubt there are other collectives such as the Sirians, the Pleiadians and Andromedans, Lemurians, Atlanteans. There's a whole lot of high frequency help that we are receiving at this time. Okay, collective, let's grab a couple of cards for the center now. We'll just see if there's anything. I mean, we did get some hints last time. Well, the Four of Pentacles. So we're being asked to protect our energy, and here we have the good old Page of Wands has jumped out. So, protecting our energy, but also, and realizing that we're doing this in the name of our own spiritual alignment, in the name of us being true to ourselves, being true to our passion, and and our spiritual path and our values. Okay. Let's see what else is coming in around this. The Six of Pentacles. So yeah, I think we are really wanting, many of us, a nice fair exchange of energy, time, even money, resources, a nice exchange of resources here, an equal exchange happening. And also that thing of like, if you are in an abundant phase in your life, and you have, you've received abundance from the universe, it's sort of, I guess it's also about giving back in some way. Okay, it doesn't have to be in monetary ways, it can be in other ways. So it's just about giving and receiving, isn't it? Which is kind of a little bit of the Christmas spirit, if we can say that too. But only if it's kind of in alignment with your values, and certainly if you feel that your energy is being threatened, or that you are, if the vibes are just really crap, I mean, you don't want to really have to just be giving out too much into that, but that's up to you. That's your call. An energy from the past coming forward, we have the Page of Swords, or perhaps just in the recent past we've kind of really kind of stepped up in our confidence here, and we are now kind of just going, we really need to be communicating with clarity and thinking perhaps in new ways, in ways that are going to allow us to be true to ourselves here as well. And here we have the Hanged Man. So yeah, it's about us sort of surrendering into our authenticity, and basically just letting go, literally, of stuff that's been holding us back. That could be anything. It could be people, places, things, experiences, ways of thinking, feeling, behaving, whatever it is that we feel we are needing to let go of here. Our opportunity is to realize that we do have the power to move into something different, that we do have choice. Okay, that life is not without choices, and that we are not victims. Okay, we might consider ourselves to be victims of circumstance, but I guess that may be true to some extent, mightn't it? But it's also dependent on how much we hang on to that idea. Like if we perpetuate our whole life and this idea of that we are a victim of everything, then this card is sort of saying the opposite. It's like going, well, okay, you might be tethered back here and there might be responsibilities, but there's always choice. Okay, there's always possibilities. Like this guy's holding literally a world, or his world, in his hands here. So we have the ability to create our own realities. Wow. Current energy, 10 of Cups. collective, I think emotionally we are getting some release and some relief from whatever has gone before that's been holding us back. Okay, and here we have the Ace of Cups as well. Beautiful. This is in our environment. So basically, spirit and the higher frequencies are coming right on down to help us. Okay, I really love the dove, you know, symbol of peace here. We have the water flowing, so doing some flow stuff, doing some creativity, activating your intuition, and yeah, going with the flow and really tapping into spirit, your spirituality here, the higher frequencies, your higher self. Okay, the energies are such in our environment at the moment that we are going to be able to do this more and more. And I think this could be why often when I do readings, I feel like I tap into an aspect of my higher self. So if that resonates with you, you might like to grab yourself some, you know, tarot cards and do a reading. Because, and if I don't do it for a long time, or I don't do any meditation, I do feel like, and this might resonate with some of you, you know, if we don't do those little practices that we need to do in order to keep tapping into the higher self and keep being aware that it's on our side and that we have empowerment, that we are not victims, and that, you know, we do have choices and there's possibilities and options. Okay, this is what the higher self is here to help us with, I think. It always gives me a broader perspective, okay, and it really helps to, it almost is like a revitalizing thing if you can tap into your higher self, okay. It's like breathing in a fresh new part of yourself that's just like, okay, it's all good, right? Excuse my coughing. Sometimes I have reactions to foods. Here we have the Knight of Wands. So this is a goal. Okay, it could be a challenge too for some of us. You know, if we're needing to protect our energy, and maybe in the past we haven't protected our energy, and we feel like, yes, because of habit in the past, that we need to sort of rush in and kind of let our guard down and show compassion, where often we don't actually get that compassion received back, or we will kind of get unfairly treated for doing the right thing and all the rest of it. You know, this could be a warning to just be really cautious, okay, in December. But also it could be saying that if there are things that are in alignment for you, it is to move forward with enthusiasm and passion into that. And we could just take that is the positive take from this card, is that for our goal is that we're going to be moving forward into our own passions, those things that help us to activate our skills, talents and abilities, and parts of our character and our personality that we feel are really in alignment with what our higher self is wanting for us as well, like what, you know, that resonates on a deep soul level. Wow, beautiful. Excuse me. Queen of Cups. So this is the last card of the readings. We will look at the card on the bottom of the deck. So she is being introspective. Okay, but once again, we have a lot of cups, a lot of water element in the reading. So it's suggesting for us collective that divine feminine, okay, or doing something around water, with water, also activating creativity, spirituality and intuition, or even doing those little practices and little rituals that we feel we need to do in order to activate those aspects of ourselves. Okay, for those of the collective that believe that they are not really creative or not really intuitive, it could be a suggestion to pluck up some courage to explore the possibility that perhaps you are indeed intuitive and creative, and really kind of looking into that. And maybe talking with friends or family or, you know, partners about this, and just maybe doing something with other people that's going to activate your creativity, you know, your spirituality, or going to some classes or groups or hobby groups, or other people, or your intuition as well. You know, it might be, you know, esoteric things have kind of, you've always been a bit curious about it, but for whatever reason you haven't really looked into it. Maybe it's time to do that. This could certainly be time to expand horizons, expand consciousness. And, you know, with our hangman here, it's like letting go of the old ways. surrendering into this idea that we are multi-dimensional, that we have a lot of richness of our past lives, of our galactic lives, of our earthly past lives, and, you know, of our whole soul, and also our spiritual connection, okay, our higher self, our, you know, I think it's just, oh, wow, look at this, fantastic. The bottom of the deck is the Six of Wands, folks. So, really, success. Okay, but this is going to be success on your terms. Okay, it's not that kind of success where you feel like you've got to be successful in order to impress someone else. Okay, this is not the meaning for this particular success here. It is soul alignment, it is personal truth, it is authenticity and alignment, because we have at the center here this. We have here the Page of Wands, and we also have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Which I believe is talking about protection of energy. It's about taking care of yourself. Okay. We're also going to clarify now. I like to just clarify that Six of Wands right there. I have the beautiful Light Seers Tarot. Because I believe we are, well, many of us are light workers and we are light seers. And probably many of you can, you know, you might also be able to identify people in your life that are maybe not that way inclined, but they will come to their thing in their own time. And if they're not resonating with you at the moment, well, you know, it's okay to let things go. Let's clarify the Six of Wands. Thanks, Spirit. We're just going to see what's, well, this is flipped here. Five of Wands. Yeah. So this is not a type of success that, you know, happens overnight. Okay. It is going to be something that you will be honing your talents, honing your skills and your abilities, or maybe that you have been, although you have been and you will continue to hone your abilities here, and this is what's going to give you success. So even this idea of us creating boundaries or letting go of things that we need to let go of, that takes time as well. We need to practice that. Okay, that might not be a skill that we necessarily, you know, that we can necessarily do if we haven't been activating personal boundaries much in the past. You know, maybe we need practice at it, so we need to be able to do that. Okay, and also practice being authentic, perhaps in situations where you where you have sort of felt the energies of others more so, and you kind of end up doing what they want to do, or you know, as Ace Ventura says, you know, let's do everything you want to do. If you find yourself, you know, doing that, then this could be about, in order for us to become authentic, to some extent, we need to pull away from the people pleasing. Okay. If that resonates. Okay. But on another note, it can just be about really practicing your passion. Keep doing your passion. Okay. Yeah, and this is what's going to lead to success here. I really like that. That's awesome. Wow. Okay, well, I've just had a whole lot of stuff fall out here, but we're just going to redo that. I'd like to clarify the Four of Pentacles at the center here as well for us collective. Yeah, a lot of beautiful water cup energy here. Water energy. Four of Pentacles. Thanks, Spirit. Okay, let's see what's going to jump out here. Okay, let's see what's going to... Right, something flipped. The Four of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Pentacles. Very interesting. So, this is about being practical. Okay? Protecting your energy in a practical way, and also maybe covering your bases financially, looking after yourself, you know, taking care of your home, your, you know, all that sort of stuff. This is about your creativity and collaborating with others. So I think what this is saying is that, you know, this doesn't necessarily mean you have to be by yourself. Okay. Spirit's saying that if you're going to protect your energy, choose to associate with people where you feel that your energy is safe with them, where you feel that you can be your true self, where you are not going to feel like people are trying to manipulate you, or they're trying to sabotage you, or they're trying to question what you're doing, or basically, you know, all that sort of niggly stuff that just is off. Okay. Spirit's saying don't hang around people that just make you feel off. Don't hang around people that cause you to doubt yourself, or that are discouraging, or, you know, pathologically negative, all that type of BS. Okay, this is about protecting your energy here, and doing it with people that you know you feel safe with, energetically, emotionally, spiritually, physically, right? And, you know, and probably those people are going to be creative, and they're going to be positive and uplifting and upbuilding, and, you know, they're going to be celebrating with you. Okay. Being happy and positive. Let's also clarify the let's clarify the Hanged Man. Let's see what it is. Okay, well, that wanted to flip, didn't it? The High Priestess. Wow, we also have the Queen of Cups, which is also a very intuitive card, as is the High Priestess, inner knowing. Look at this. Wow. Letting go here, kind of just basically doing the thing that, you know how sometimes this is like, you know, we're doing the things that everyone else expects us to do. Here we are doing our own thing, which is not necessarily what people expect us to do, and it's not necessarily like it's not going to make us super popular like this will, but this is about being authentic. Okay. And this here is like a masculine type of figure, and this is feminine, so figure-ish, but, you know, we don't need to be gender specific, and none of these energies are gender specific really. I'm just kind of bringing in this masculine feminine balance here. This is about tuning into spirit as well, about being receptive. So Spirit's saying here, if you are letting go of like old ways, what's going to be coming in is new stuff, and the new way is spirit connection, higher self connection. Carl Jung often talks about this higher self and ego kind of balance. The self, it's called ego self balancing out. So often we are the people pleaser here, and we're doing what everyone else is wanting us to do if we're reverse hangman, right? And this is often the ego, because our ego kind of feels that we have to keep up pretenses and do that sort of shit. Okay. And here it's the higher self is running the show. Okay. And here we have another reminder that, you know, this is the higher self. This is what we are all tuning into now as light beings. We're tuning into higher self. It's just gorgeous. I really love this card. This is literally divine, unconditional love coming down here. Okay. This is the same energy, but it's just depicted differently. Okay. It's about receiving spirit. Just awesome. Thank you, Spirit, for that. I kind of needed that myself. Let's clarify the Page of Swords. This is about us getting confident. Yeah, and we are also, actually, I've just noticed here that Page of Swords is literally looking to the past. And he's kind of got a sword up like what the F, like what that crap that's gone on in the past there. But he's facing forwards. Okay, so he's literally like this. Let's clarify that Page of Swords. He's literally, wow. So he's literally looking at the past. You know, it's almost like he's going to swing his sword at the past and go, I'm just going to chop that shit out. And it's just moving forward now. Okay, and obviously there are gems of wisdom that we get from the past, and obviously our experience is all built up and everything like that. But what I'm talking about is the stuff that's been holding us back is the stuff that we don't want, okay, anymore. And this is what we're moving forwards into, the 10 of Pentacles. So this is like our best life. And the other thing too, this is the Kabbalah, the tree of life here symbol. Okay, so and this is like a symbol of the soul. So we're going to be coming into a greater awareness of our soul energy, you know, spiritual awakenings. And this is going to be done, we won't be necessarily doing this by ourselves, although much of the work we have had to isolate to do this work, many of us, okay? But there's going to be a time where we will be joining with our soul fams, and obviously the people that we are very close to now, that we feel, you know, resonant with, they're obviously supporting us as well. Okay, so, you know, this is about moving towards whole souledness, which is just fantastic. And let us clarify we're going to clarify the Six of Pentacles, although that's fairly self-explanatory. Let's clarify the Six of Pentacles anywho. The Nine of Swords. Yeah. So I think maybe in the past, if we haven't been in states of feeling abundance, or we've been feeling more like the victim, we've been sort of just being, I guess, bombarded by all this negative energies, and not really understanding it, not even realizing that it's not necessarily us. Okay, it's other shit around us. So this is like, we are moving on from this and coming into a greater balance with an understanding of our energy. So we understand that sometimes we receive energy. We receive energies that are not necessarily ours. And this empowers us to be able to create the practices and the rituals that we need to, in order to, I guess, cut out that negative noise, okay, so that we can be in a more state of abundance to build up ourselves. And then we are more energized, vitalized, and ready to give. This is a very difficult situation. This is a very difficult energy to feel abundant and as though we can give. Okay, so Spirit's saying that, you know, we need to give ourselves a pat on the back, because it's interesting. This girl here is wearing red and this person here is wearing red. Okay, so we've literally gone from dealing with a whole lot of low vibe shit, okay, excuse me, to being empowered now, because we have our authenticity is happening here, because we are spirit connected, because we are receiving the high frequencies, and we are understanding that there are other realities, and that we are very energetic beings, and we are picking up on this new reality, this new energy. And so this is helping us to feel you know, more empowered, more abundant, and so we are able to give more easily. Okay, that's interesting. Let's clarify this Two of Wands now. I almost feel like clarifying most of the cards in this reading. The Two of Wands. But we are, yes, definitely still needing to protect our energy where we need to, but we are knowing that we need to activate our authentic selves in order to move forward. The way forward is not giving in to other people and doing what everyone else wants us to do all the time. That is not the way forward. The Two of Wands is clarified by the beautiful Queen of Cups, and we have two Queens of Cups in this reading now. So Spirit is definitely encouraging us to listen to our inner knowing, to pay attention to our emotions, to our feelings, because that is the language of when we receive energies. Okay, when energies come in and we receive them, often people receive energies in different ways, but many of us receive them by way of feeling. So it's sensation. So Spirit's saying sometimes these feelings that are coming in are actually other energies, and they flow through us because we are light beings and we are energy beings, okay, and they can shift and change our energy and affect our emotions, right? But it's about then going within, or really intuiting, using the intuition to really just kind of tune in and go, hang on a minute, where did this come from? Because, you know, 20 minutes prior to right now, I was feeling pretty great. now it's not so good, or the vice versa. Okay, maybe you feel like, I was feeling like shit, and now that I'm doing A and B, I feel much better. Well, maybe there's something in this activity that's helping me to release an energy that's sort of coming around me for some reason. Okay, because we are literally transmuting a lot of dark energy at this time as well. Yeah, and as I say that, so this is about us moving into, this is what we're moving into. It's a whole new world of not just, you know, it's a whole new world of reading the energy, reading our own energy, reading the energy of an environment. And as I was talking about the energy and about transmuting, okay, transmuting dark energies, this image jumped out to me, which is right next to the Six of Wands. And look at these people here. It looks like they're kind of in a darkish area. And this is the, I think there's light. Yeah, that looks like light or flames coming out of this person's hand. So it's like together we are working to transmute the darkness into the light. So literally this is the power of when light beings sort of come together, is that the energy vortex that they can create is extremely positive. Okay, and there's a lot of light that gets created. And this is what we need to, you know, if we need to just do that for ourselves, we have to do it for ourselves in some way. Or if we can be with others that also do that, we will be able to intuit, you know, those environments or groups or places that the light can sort of increase, where we feel lighter and we feel less overwhelmed by negative energies, okay? And I notice myself, if I'm out in nature, that's definitely one of those things. Sometimes it's very light, like a lot of stuff gets released and I feel quite different. Okay, I don't know if any of you have had that experience. Yeah. And it can be, you know, it can happen with in different company, with different people as well. And I really love how she has her palms out. So we're doing, you know, we're doing energy work. We are receiving from spirit and we are giving out as well. And this is, you know, kind of, I think one of the new things that we're moving into is this whole thing about reading our energy. Wow, look at this. I've just noticed this is a crown coming down too. And there's also this beautiful circular symbol here. So this is like moving into whole souledness and just receiving that, a crown of victory and, you know, achievement. Yeah, that's really cool. I think she's almost, looks like she's in the water there as well. Well, of course that would be because it's Queen of Cups. But, you know, once again, that beautiful water energy going with the flow, etc. Let's clarify the Knight of Wands. Page of Swords. So, yeah, if you find yourself wanting to rush into things, just always be thoughtful, mindful of, you know, and curious as to what your motive is behind that. Okay, if you're moving into something authentic and you know that it's good for you and it's, you know, it's igniting your passion, then that's all good. If you find you're running back into situations that you have a sense of foreboding, okay, that because of past things that have gone on, you just have an intuition that something's going to go down, you know, maybe listen to your intuition there. And, you know, maybe literally run the other way. But yeah, this is about, I guess, applying some thought to those actions and things that you are doing, okay, as well. Yeah, but also that curiosity thing too. Yeah, let's look at the bottom of the deck. Wow, the Star. And beautiful, the cord here to our heart, source, light connection, our higher self. Yeah, this is awesome. I think we're coming into contact with our higher self. I really love in this reading how we have, you know, the High Priestess and the Star here. This is a deep dream, goal, or wish, and I think many of us are kind of generally looking for peace, harmony, balance, and abundance. Okay, in maybe all senses of those words. There could be something specific that you're looking for as well. Obviously, if that doesn't resonate, let any of that go. But you know, this is unconditional love as well. And yeah, I mean, we don't really want any more of the BS. But you know, because we are creator beings and we are energy beings and we're very intuitive and sensitive, we have it within our means to master this ability to, you know, be in the physical realm, but also have an understanding of our energy and be in like this energetic realm as well. Okay. I know physical matter is comprised of energy, but I think you get what I'm saying. It's like, you know, we're moving through different dimensional realities at the moment. So, yeah, we have the ability to be grounded, also to transmute low vibe into higher vibe, and we also have the ability to kind of be and sustain in high vibration. So yeah, that's what I have for the collective for now. That's hit 30 minutes, so I think we'll wrap it up there. But you know, we have some beautiful emotional fulfillment and spirit connection here for us all to look forward to. You know, experiencing that in December, you know, through to the end of December and on for, you know, 2025, I think it's going to be freaking amazing. Hope you have a great day and a great week. I'm not sure when I'll be dropping in again, but hopefully in, you know, not too distant future. Thanks very much for listening. Bye for now.